Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 51 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 25 yards to the house. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. At 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down now, Borden. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. A lead of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Borden. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. stop before reaching the 45-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Gordon able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gordon.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Up the middle they go. Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give them 3 on the line there. Now they're looking at 4.5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because it really has them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down now, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Gordon. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the football. They did a pretty good job of providing that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On second down, Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Butker's kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum.
It's a 4-yard pickup there that leaves him with 3rd and 5. That'll be 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. Gordon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-goal situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. try and run for him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll definitely say that's what he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
Finding room at midfield.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. Gordon, oh, he's got some breathing room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a give, right side. Borden. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.